All right, good morning and welcome back to a quick Bitcoin update. As always, this is not to be taken as financial advice. So, quick disclaimer, and yeah, we can get into the price action for Bitcoin and we can see what is going on. So, for the most part, I do quickly just need to flip everything on a bit. There's a few things here that aren't working. But yeah, welcome back. So for now, let's quickly look at what happened on the weekly. Bitcoin weekly, doji candle closed around 98.61 on Bybit. We swept last week. We swept the previous monthly high, and now we've come back down. And then also as well, what we are seeing now is we are seeing us getting ever so close to the 50-week EMA around $97,000. What I have been saying for a while is that the price will move back towards, and the EMAs will move towards price. So the 50-week EMA back test is probably going to be, I would say, around 96,000, which is a macro point of control. So yeah, kind of things are looking okay. Weekly money flow, what we did look at was last week it was trending out. It's now flattening, kind of rolling up. Daily, for the most part, also as well was coming out. It's now come back up. Daily money flow, that is. We are hanging around and kind of consolidating around the 50 EMA on the daily. So let's get back into the messy price action, what I actually had mapped out. So obviously last week we came back down. I have this local range on Bitcoin. And yeah, the value area high is at 92,000. Obviously we swung back up, went back up, hit that previous monthly high, 94,500-ish, came back down. We have now fallen back into this profile. We have rejected the value area high of it. So kind of next levels for me, just in a quick and in a nutshell, and then I can go over local price action as we open the week. We just the first kind of key level for me now is obviously we're back within the profile. So the volume profile law for me would say that we're going to come back to about 88,000, give or take, which is the POC of the range. There's a 4-hour order block in there. We've got a weekly level, which is the start of a weekly order block. We have a tapped naked weekly point of control, and we have a daily level, which is the start of a daily order block. So key support, high volume area when you're looking in at price or at the volume in regards to the level of around about 87,500. But yeah, the levels start from just above 88,000. So that's the very first key level. Locally, there is the previous weekly low is at 89,200. So that is kind of the first level I'm looking at. We swing fail that, liquidity grab there, and then go back up. We can target 92k again. I think for the most part we are still stuck within this range, and we will continue to be. So we trade the range until it breaks up and until we get back above or show signs of strength where we can at least break above the value area high at 92,000, break above the key level that we rejected or swing failed last week at about 94,500. So bar this level below us at 88,000, give or take 88,000 down to like 87,400, 87,500. We do have the value area low of the range around 86. So those are the volume profile levels. Locally, price action, what has happened over Asia? Yes, there's a bit of uncertainty in regards to what's happening geopolitically in the Middle East again. So gold started moving up as we open on futures. And then also silver as well moved up. The NASDAQ and the SPX moved down a bit and have come down. Bitcoin, basically, local price action wise, over the weekend, that was the current weekend low where we swept last night into futures open or CME open around 6 p.m. EST or 11 p.m. UTC. We swept there, we grabbed the liquidity. Obviously, we've gone up. From there, basically what happened as well, if you check your EMAs kind of on the scalping strategy that I use, first vector candle above the 50 EMA on the 15-minute, traded all the way up. And there wasn't necessarily a level up here, bar the previous, well, the Friday high, where we kind of took out 92k and came back down. So we took that out and we formed the Asia range. Currently, what's happening is that obviously Asia formed a range. We had the red vector on the 15-minute through the 50% of the Asia range, and also as well now what's happened is we've had a red vector also through the Asia low, the ILOW. So that kind of has me leaning a bit more bearish for today for the sweep of 89,200 or even into 88k. Generally, when Asia sells off like this, it's still within tolerance. It should be a 2% range. Asia was a 1.58, 1.6% range, so still fairly decent kind of, and what they should be doing. Nothing untoward. And for now, we are just sitting within the psychological levels. So yeah, still 89,200 kind of still looks good. Locally, for short levels at this point, kind of the short zones locally are either the 50% of Asia or a backtest of Asia low, which we've not got. So that is where I'm currently at with Bitcoin. It kind of aligns and does align with my volume profile. But to bear in mind as well that we do have obviously the geopolitical tensions, so price can just be erratic. The only real news things that we do have is CPI tomorrow and PPI and retail sales on Wednesday. I'm thinking that if today, whatever today does, the news tomorrow and Wednesday will be setting us up for the direction towards today. So today's price action will set us up for the direction towards how this news is going to play out. So obviously, show me the chart, I'll tell you the news. So the thought is obviously if we sweep 89,200 or 88k and we stop pumping tomorrow into the news, that was basically means the CPI is probably bullish and probably will be a bit more bullish for price action. So yeah, so the thought is taking news into account, geopolitical events. I'm looking at charts as well and price action. Yeah, we are looking okay. The only warning that I do have on Bitcoin at the moment is this weekend low, previous weekly low at 89,200-ish. It needs to be a swing failure pattern, or otherwise we are breaking structure on the 4-hour. So right, so you just got to bear that in mind. That has to be a swing failure pattern, otherwise this is definitely invalidated, and then obviously the next level down is there at 88,000. So that is kind of all I have for today. So watch 89,200 sweep, watch 88k, 86k is the levels to the downside. Bitcoin, I'm not necessarily looking at upside targets just yet. If I was leaning more towards 93,800 than a 92,600 currently. But that is all I have as an update for Bitcoin. And yeah, I'll see you guys in some of the live streams later on. Take care.